friends, the end of the school year is approaching really quickly, more quickly for some of us than for others. But with the end of the school year comes big transitions for some people. Some people are going from middle school to high school, some people are going from high school to college. But one of my friends here on YouTube, Ann Bailey, she is going to be starting high school in the fall. And obviously there are a lot of people who are going to be starting high school this fall, but she happened to request a video on how to survive high school. Her username is I am Ann Bailey. It will be down in the more information, link to her channel, so you can check her out because she is an awesome beauty YouTuber as well. But of course, this video can only be based on my experiences. I went to a large public high school. There were about 2,000 students when I was there. I graduated high school in 2006, so yeah, it's been a little while, but the information I have to say is still relevant. First, of course, I have to start with academics because, you know, that's kind of why you're in school. The most important thing is to be organized. Keep all your things in folders or a binder. You just pick whatever organizational strategy works for you. Just make sure it's something that you can stick with. It's really important to have a planner and to use it. At the beginning of the year, you'll probably get like a syllabus from your teachers and write down all the test dates in your planner, just so you'll kind of have your year at a glance and you'll know what's coming up and what's going on in your classes. Also, of course, write down your homework in your planner and any other assignments and anything else that you have to do. Also, make sure that you keep all your old papers and tests that the teacher hands back to you. She might forget to write down a grade, or she might reference them on a future exam or future project. It's important to work hard in your classes and to do all of your assignments. Just work on motivating yourself and getting your stuff done. Also, pretty much as soon as you get into high school, they're going to start talking about preparing for college. And yeah, that seems like a long way away, but 4 years goes by really fast. You're probably going to be taking the ACT or SAT or something similar your sophomore or junior year. So really stay on top of things and know when you need to have those tests done and start preparing for them early. Applying for colleges and applying for scholarships is super boring, but it's really important to apply for a ton of scholarships and lots of colleges and go visit colleges and all that. I know it's boring and it takes a lot of your time, but it's really important to do. Something that I think is really important in high school are extracurricular activities. Being involved in an extracurricular activity like a sport or a club or whatever it is that you're interested in, that really gives you like your own place at the school where you kind of feel like you belong. It's a great way to make friends and to make close friends, especially if you're going to practices together, going to meetings together, then yeah, you're going to get a lot closer to those people. Also, being involved in different activities looks really great on your college applications and on your resume and all that. And I know right now college is the last thing on your mind, but if you get involved as a freshman, then as an upperclassman, you might be able to be president of that organization or have another office, and that looks really good on college applications. And leadership experience is just great for everything. It's just really great for life. Also, I know in my school they had a ton of extracurricular activities, also because we were such a big school, but like different subjects had their own clubs and teams and different things. Like we had like a math team and a science club. So if you're really interested in a certain subject, then you can join a club or a team about that, and then maybe learn more about that subject and maybe kind of see more of what you want to do when you grow up. Now let's talk about your social life. You're probably going to a much bigger school, or at least kind of a bigger school, and there's going to be tons of new people, and you're really going to want to meet new people and make friends and all that, and that's awesome. Just be sure to be yourself. It might be tempting to kind of, reinvent yourself and act a certain way because you want a certain kind of friends or you want to be seen as a certain kind of person, but really you're not going to be able to keep that up for 4 years. So you're going to want friends who like you for who you are and who want to be friends with the real you, not fake pretend you. In high school there are a lot of cliques. It's like Mean Girls. I mean, when I went to high school it was a lot like Mean Girls because that movie actually came out when I was in high school. But you know the scene in Mean Girls when they're like labeling each table at the cafeteria by clique? That's pretty much exactly how it is in high school. Yes, I was a band kid. I was in band all 4 years of high school. I was in band before and after high school. I loved it. Other people probably thought we were super nerdy. We didn't care because we had tons of friends and they were all other nerdy band kids. So really it doesn't matter what clique you're in. You don't have to be in the popular clique or anything like that. Just as long as you have friends who you like hanging out with and you have a lot of fun with, it really doesn't matter what your label is or what your clique is. I think I've said this in another video about college, but make sure to get your homework done during the week or like right after school. That way you can go out with your friends and have fun and not have to worry about homework. Also, then when you're leaving and your mom's like, hey, don't you have homework? You can like tell her that this is what you had to do and that you've already finished it. And when you get your stuff done and show that you're responsible and get good grades and all that, then your parents are probably going to let you have a little bit more responsibility and let you hang out with your friends a little bit more. So yes, hang out with your friends, have a lot of fun, be a teenager, but make sure you're getting your schoolwork done as well. Also, kind of the rule I've heard for, you know, what you do with your friends and all that is don't do anything that you wouldn't feel comfortable telling your mom or telling your grandparents about. So if you're not really sure if what you're doing is good or what you're supposed to be doing, or if it's really something that you shouldn't get involved with, think about telling your parents about it and how that would be, or telling your grandparents about it, or somebody like that. If it's not something you would tell your parents or grandparents, then you probably shouldn't be doing it. Don't get caught up in bad stuff. I want you guys to hang around with different kinds of people and meet different kinds of people, but don't hang out with people who do bad things. You might be thinking, oh yeah, I can make this bad decision now, and you know, I'm a teenager, it's not really gonna affect my life, but it really is. If you get things messed up in high school, like if you mess up your life in high school, then that could really negatively affect the rest of your life. And if you have goals and dreams, which I hope you all do, then you don't want to get sidetracked. High school is when a lot of people start dating or start kind of getting into more actual relationships. But I don't want you guys to worry too much about whether you have a boyfriend or not, or whether he likes you or not, even though, you know, I know it seems like a really big deal, but like a year from now, you're not gonna care. 5 years from now, you're gonna be like, I liked him, what was that about? So really don't worry too much about dating. I worried way too much about dating in high school, and now I'm like, I really just wish I would have spent more time hanging out with my friends. Also, don't date someone just to have a boyfriend. I mean, maybe you've never had a boyfriend, or maybe you haven't in a long time, and you want like that first kind of like actual teenage relationship. Don't just date someone just to have a boyfriend. Date someone because you like them and because they like you. Also, only date guys who treat you the way that you want to be treated. Don't date guys who treat you badly, treat your pets badly, treat your family badly, treat your friends badly. Even if they're not actually doing bad things to you, but they're doing, you know, bad things to your friends, that's a really bad sign. A lot of girls in high school and college have bad relationships or abusive relationships, and I really don't want you guys getting caught up in any of that. So really date and have fun, but date nice guys. Don't date guys who are gonna hurt you physically or emotionally. Also, okay, so you get a boyfriend, and maybe he's your first boyfriend, or maybe he's your first love, and it's like awesome, and you want to be together all the time, and you don't want to do anything else except for hang out and soak up each other's awesomeness. Okay, that's great, but you still have friends, and don't desert your friends for your boyfriend. I had friends who did this in high school. I had friends who did this in college. I have friends who are college graduates who still do this. Yeah, you know what? You're gonna want to hang out with your boyfriend. You're gonna want to hang out with the person you're dating. But really, friends are more important. Sisters before misters. Guys come and go, but your friends stay with you, and your friends are really what's important. I have some final miscellaneous thoughts. A lot of people say that high school is the time of your life. High school is the best time in your whole life. Well, I don't really think that's true. Hopefully all of you are going to have really long, really healthy lives. High school is going to be great, but then college is going to be great too. And then after college, when you get into your career, that's going to be really awesome too. And when you get married, that's also going to be great. You're going to have a family, and that's going to be great. Retirement, grandchildren, there are going to be a lot of really great times in your life. High school, yeah, might be one of them, but if high school is awkward for you, or if high school really isn't like the greatest time ever, just remember there are other great times in your life too. You have a lot of time to be grown up, so you don't have to rush it. Enjoy time with your friends. If you have a boyfriend, you know, hang out with him, have fun. Don't worry about making it too serious because you're super young and you don't need a really serious boyfriend. I want you guys to have fun in high school and really enjoy the experience because, you know, it only happens once. You're only a teenager once. So just enjoy it and don't take yourself too seriously. And don't make it too serious. Just enjoy the time that you have with your friends. So really, I hope you all have a wonderful high school experience. Enjoy it. If you have any questions about anything I missed, because I tried to fit everything in, but there's a lot of stuff I wanted to talk about. If you have any questions, just leave them in the comments below. And again, if you've graduated high school and you have any advice for incoming high schoolers, leave that in the comments as well. Thank you to Ann Bailey, or I am Ann Bailey here on YouTube. Thank you so much for requesting this video. Thank you so much for watching, liking, commenting, and subscribing. I hope you all have a wonderful day, and I will talk to you all soon. Bye.